we're back for another Majorette airplane tour review, and in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at this Majorette Maersk Cargo Freight A350 and Volkswagen Crafter van. This is actually a pretty nice little set. I really like these Majorette airport inspired sets. You get an airplane and you get a van or maybe a stair truck or something like that to go with the plane, so at least you get a combo. This is actually pretty nice. And there's the back of the packaging. Not much going on here. So we got an official Airbus logo, Volvo, and the Maersk Cargo, Volkswagen, and so on. So this is actually pretty cool stuff here, guys. Very, very interesting stuff. Love the A350 airplane that they've given here. This is actually a brand new airplane that Majorette has made for the airplanes line. So this is in the Maersk Air Cargo. I believe this is the very first time that Majorette has given us a cargo-inspired airplane. So this is actually pretty cool. And we've got a van that has an opening door. So we're gonna open up this packaging and take a closer look at them. So let's get right into it. So here's both out of the packaging, guys. So we're gonna take a look at the van first, then we'll take a look at the A350. So here is the Volkswagen Crafter van in Maersk livery. It's actually pretty cool here. Love the entire look of the van though. It's a very nice blocky van. It's got some pretty good details here. This is a complete van, okay? It's very similar, identical to the stair truck like we get on this one right over here. This is also a Volkswagen Crafter. The only thing that's the same is just the front of the van like you get here. So you can clearly tell that the front is the same. The only thing that they modified the back end here, so we got the stairs here, and this one we actually got the entire back end of the van for logistic service, which is actually pretty cool. And on this van, we've got an opening part, which is this side door here. So before we get to that, let's just check out the details first. Okay, starting at the front of the van. So we've got a nice, clear, translucent plastic windshield, side windows. We've got some seats in there. There's the two seats, there's a driver's seat, and there's the side passenger seat. You've got your steering wheels, dashboard, even there's a little detail there for the air ventilator. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, so taking a look at the front, let's just clear the screen up. So we've got our Volkswagen logo at the front of the grills here. So we've got two transparent plastic headlights, and there's the plastic front bumper. There's your wheels, painted in silver for the hubcaps. And on the side here, I mean, I love the color in this one, guys. It's a nice blue, and it's got the all the way and the Maersk logo right on the side here. These are all a print, not stickers, since Majorette doesn't give stickers. Everything is very premium, all prints. And we got Maersk.com right down here for the door. So that's actually pretty cool. And at the back here, we've got another all the way print, Maersk logo. That's the back end for the back door. There's the Crafter. The name of the van is called a Crafter, Maersk.com. And then we have a little piece here that you can actually latch a trailer to this part here. This is part of the back hook. You have the rear hook for the trailer that you can pull on this. Maybe you can put one of those airport cargo container trailers. You can actually use that for this. This is actually a pretty nice little feature that they've added here for play. Okay, and there's the side. This is where the functional part is. So it's just a shame that we have this big opening right here, this big rectangular opening, which kind of distorts the look, but that's okay because to serve the function for this opening side door. So there's a little latch here. You just put your little finger there and you just carefully wriggle it out. Yeah, you don't want to force it too much, otherwise you end up scratching paint in the corner. And just carefully slide to the end. I don't think it goes all the way, I'm not sure. I think it ends up, yeah, I think it stops up to there and that's it. So we have only got a little opening. It's a shame though, we still got a few more, like a few millimeters of opening space here. But unfortunately it only ends up there, so that's okay. So we can clearly tell, we can clearly see the interior there. It's very opened. I'm not sure you can see that, guys. I'm trying to clear it up a little. Now I know it's going to be very empty in there. It's very black. There's the floorboard inside there, so you can put your cargo containers and so on, or boxes, stuff like that. That is so cool, guys. That's a very nice feature that they've added to these vehicles. Very similar, identical to one of those Matchbox, you know, with the opening features. Oh, they call moving parts. Yeah, Matchbox moving parts. So that's the bottom. That's the chassis, the plastic chassis. So we've got made in Thailand, because these Majorettes are made in Thailand. Same as the Matchbox. So we've got, yeah, this is under license from Dickey Spielzug in Germany. That's the Majorette logo, the older logo, Volkswagen Crafter, and there's the official license mold, the Volkswagen logo. That's a very nice touch. That is so cool. Awesome. Alright, so there's the Volkswagen Crafter van, and now let's take a look at the A350. This is a very nice plane, guys. I really like the A350. This is a very awesome plane, and I think this is the first time we're getting this in cargo, in a cargo theme. So this is actually pretty cool. So taking a look at the front of the airplane, we've got our beautiful raccoon mask for the cockpit canopy. There it is. Right at the front there. There's your there's your cockpit canopy. Typical A350 canopy there. And there's the Maersk Air Cargo logo on the side. There's the Maersk logo at the front, little door. But unfortunately, there are no cargo opening doors on the side of the fuselage. So it's very clean, generic white. No windows, of course, since this is a cargo plane. And there is a serial number for the plane at the back there. I think that says OYSYB all the way. And then we've got a Maersk logo on the tail. Like the blue though. The blue that runs all the way down from the tail, fantail, and under the belly of the plane. All the way to the front of the nose. That's a nice touch. The engines, the Rolls-Royce Trent engines, these are painted in blue as well. We've got the Maersk logos on the side. And we've got light gray paint trims for the engine cowling. Just right at the front there. That's nice. All die-cast, by the way, since these Majorette airplanes are 100% die-cast, with only the wheels that are plastic. We've got the Majorette logo there. There's the A350, so you know which plane this is. That is so cool. Awesome stuff here, guys. So we got the same details at the side over here. Not really much. So it's a very, very nice little airplane. Simplified details, but still colorful. And it's a great addition to the Majorette Airplanes toy line. And of course, you can play airport with this, just like a setup over here. So I'm just gonna pan the camera out a little, guys, and we'll take a closer look at all the airplanes that I have so far from this line. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, you can see here's the entire setup of my airplanes and Majorette vehicles that I have so far in the Majorette line. And as you can see here, if you guys are wondering what playmat I'm using, this is the Maisto Airport playmat from quite a while back now. This playmat is actually released quite many years ago now, and I think it's already been discontinued because I don't believe that they've actually made these sort of playmats anymore. And one little quick note, Majorette doesn't make airport mats. They don't do that. They've made airport play sets, but not airport mats. But this Maisto airport mat is actually pretty good. It accommodates these Majorette airplanes pretty well because it's the right size. Because since these Majorette airplanes are a little on the small scale, and these runways, you can see here the width of the tarmac, and the runway is the correct size for these planes. And that's why I use this playmat for my little Majorette display here and for airport play. And as you can see here, I have this little logistics area here for my Maersk Air Cargo A350 with the van. At least this place we can use for our cargo logistics facility. And this is actually the helicopter landing pad. So I just put a couple of ground vehicles here, so just to put them there since I don't have a Majorette helicopter as of yet, which I will probably get maybe one day, who knows. And then I've got Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner right over here. And then the Qantas Dreamliner as well on this side of the tarmac. And then we have Airbus A380 in Airbus livery preparing for takeoff. And we've got a Qantas A380 on standby on that side of the runway, on that tarmac. Okay, and we've got our Lufthansa A350. That is so cool, guys. That's on the runway, supposed to be in takeoff mode. And of course, I put this one right over here because I haven't got the space for it, the 747 Lufthansa. So we just pretend it's liftoff, taken off or something like that. And then we have our City Eagle MD-80. That is a very rare one now, super hard to find. And I got this from Thailand many years ago. And I'm glad to have this in my collection. I know they've made so many different colors of this particular plane, but this is the only one I've got. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys have this MD-80. And of course, finally we have our Swiss Airlines DC-10. Not an MD-11, this is a DC-10. Because it hasn't got because the MD-11 has the little winglets on the end of the wings. But this is a DC-10. It lacks the winglets, and the DC-10 is a slightly smaller plane compared with the MD-11. A lot of people seem to misidentify this particular plane. So just a little quick note there for you guys. All right. So there's our ground vehicles as well. We got our airport patrol truck and the Qantas air stairs truck, the Volkswagen Crafter. Awesome. All right, so there you go, guys. This is just a nice little quick video for you today on this Majorette Maersk Air Cargo little review, just to show you guys. And if you like today's video, guys, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, of course, guys, and continue support this channel. And I will provide more videos down the line as well. I've also got another Temu plane to review. I just got it in the mail. Just right over here. This one is a American Eagle ATR right in this box, guys. And it is going to be a good one. But I'm not sure whether if you guys might approve it, because I'm going to go through the nitty-gritty, the discrepancies of that plane later, in another video. So there you go. And I'll see you guys again in another video. So stay tuned, guys. And you guys have an awesome day today. And I'll see you guys again next time. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.